Good afternoon. This is a short video on saving money and looking at different ways to deal with health problems. Before I start the video, or before I start speaking about the subject, I would like to say I'm not a medical expert. I have no medical qualifications, so please always do your own research on any of the topics covered. And I hope you'll find this video helpful in some way to help you take care of yourself and your loved ones, and maybe save you some money, and maybe even just become more self-reliant. So at the moment, many of us are being made aware, or we're becoming more aware, that the NHS, which we have relied on in this country for many, many years, is currently failing. This means there's never been a better time to start looking after our own health. But in terms of financially and also actually being able to get treatment, because sometimes you're going to a pharmacy or a health shop and the tablets that you're looking for, the liquids that you're looking for, medication wise, it's just not there. So currently the healthcare system in the UK mostly medicates patients using pharmaceutical drugs, which often come with a lot of side effects. These side effects then will often be treated with more pharmaceutical drugs, which in turn cause more side effects. Before you know it, you're on 5 or more medications for one original problem. At the moment in Scotland, we do not pay for prescriptions. Well, we pay higher taxes, but they like to tell us we don't pay for prescriptions. However, in England, some people do pay for their prescriptions. With the healthcare system treating patients the way I've just described, you can see how this can quickly become a costly business. Anyone who's on prescription medication or who suffers from medical issues frequently and they are paying for prescriptions, it could be a good idea to look at what those issues are. What medications do doctors currently use to treat you? Do these cause additional side effects? Can you find alternative medications or even natural remedies to treat these problems? The other thing to consider is, are there genetic health problems that you know run in your family? Perhaps high blood pressure, heart problems, type 2 diabetes. Can you do anything to prevent yourself from becoming sick? Follow a healthy lifestyle maybe. Avoid unhealthy habits. Try and exercise to keep yourself fit and strong. Prevention is better than cure, so they say. If you already have health issues such as type 2 diabetes, can you work towards getting rid of it through dietary changes and exercise? You could do some research online or in your local library, or even ask advice in your local health shop. Years ago, a very close relative of mine developed extremely high blood pressure. Of course, the doctor's treatment for this was amlodipine. After only a short time taking it, he then started having other unwanted side effects. As his body got used to each dose, his blood pressure would start to go up again, and the doctor would review the dose and then increase it, which then increased the side effects. I spent a bit of time reading online and found that magnesium, potassium and phosphorus can reduce high blood pressure. I then went to the local health food shop, where the manager told me that her husband had exactly the same problem, and again amlodipine was prescribed and it wasn't working well for him either. She advised me that she gives her husband beetroot juice, which is a good source of potassium, calcium, magnesium and phosphorus. She also advised garlic was good, as garlic improves blood flow and reduces pressure on the heart. Bananas, cayenne pepper, ginger, turmeric, and an apple a day are all good for lowering blood pressure. Interestingly, the old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, had some truth in it. It's said that the pectin in apples also helps to significantly prevent damage from radiation exposure. The other things you could do to lower your blood pressure are exercise and getting enough sleep, both of which are free. So just by doing a bit of reading and inquiring, this relative was able to completely control his blood pressure and has never needed amlodipine since. What's even better is garlic can be grown, ginger and turmeric can be grown. A warm windowsill in your house, it's easy to do. You don't need a big garden, you don't need a lot of space. Apples, they grow all over the UK. If you have apple trees near you and you can pick apples, then they are also free. It means that we can really reduce how much we spend on pharmaceuticals. And not only that, but we can be a wee bit more self-reliant as well. If you have a garden, a balcony, or even just a windowsill, as I said, in a flat, you can grow herbs for medicinal purposes. Feverfew reduces and gets rid of migraine pain. Chamomile is easily grown, but also for any people who forage, you can find this everywhere. Just obviously be careful which plants you pick. Chamomile flowers can be picked, washed and dried and used as a tea. Chamomile is great used as a mouthwash. It helps with gastrointestinal problems such as diarrhea, constipation, indigestion, acid reflux and nausea. It can also be applied to wounds. You'll be able to see in the video there's a pack there which says on it Sambucol. Sambucol sells for about £6.99 per bottle in the shop here. It is essentially just elderberry syrup. Elderberries grow wild all over the UK as well. You can pick the berries around about autumn time and you can make these into a syrup yourself. There's loads of recipes online. These would be great for colds, flu, respiratory viruses, all the kinds of things that come out in winter. Another herb I grow is yarrow, which also helps with high blood pressure and asthma. They really don't take up much room at all, and you can keep them going just by snipping off a few bits each time you need them. The most it will cost is a couple of pounds for your seeds and compost, unless you make your own compost, and of course your time. Herbal and natural remedies do also come with side effects for some people, so always research about the side effects as well. There are lots of resources online and lots of books you can get access to in the library which can help you. I do like to believe that when God created the earth, He put everything here that we could ever need, including natural medicines. Over the years, we've become very reliant on big corporations and the system to help us. Maybe that system isn't as reliable now as it used to be. I hope this has been helpful in some way to you. As always, take care and may your God be with you.